Okay, it's July 30th. Yes, July 30th. Yes, it's warm up here. No, just kidding. It's January 30th and it's frickin' warm out here. I'm wearing my new Christmas jacket from Sir Rodney. Look at that. I figured I wouldn't get to wear it till June. Yes, and I got my King of Obsolete hat on. The dogs thought I was dressing up to go to town. Yes, they were just confused because I got out the thin, light clothes. I'm frickin' real. All right, so this morning we woke up to +2 in January. Yes, +2, but feels like -3. Oh, that's so chilly. Okay, on the yo-yo scale, +36, but feels like +7. All right, so look at this. Oh, here we go. Sun is coming up. It's going to be a beautiful spring day in January at the end of the world. And we'll do a quick scroll this way. All right, so the dogs are up most of the night because the snow is coming off the roofs of the buildings. That's the joys of having a tin roof. The snow slides off and makes boogeyman sounds to the dogs, so they're concerned, which is good. But then I didn't get much sleep, but that's normal. I chose to live up here and enjoy the warm weather in January. Yes, and look at that. The rain clouds are coming. They're forecasting heavy rain for us. We're supposed to get, I don't know, what, an inch or more in January? Unfrickin' real. And also, too, we got a product from the south. Look at that. Mr. Noodles or something, right? So I put my bionic glasses on and read the instructions down here, okay? You're supposed to put the water in and stir it up and all that crap. But I couldn't eat it. Yes, I had to dump it out and put it in a bowl because the noodles are too long. Yes, I'm an old guy with non-pearly white teeth. See? So I had to dump it in a bowl and then take a knife with my spoon to cut the noodles. Yes, because they were too long. Yes. Unfrickin' real. Maybe if I had my chopsticks, I could have rolled the noodles up on the chopstick like you do spaghetti. Oh, wait, we cut spaghetti. Unreal. So that was a new dining experience for me yesterday at lunch. Eating Mr. Noodles with a knife and a spoon. All right. So we're not sure what we're doing today. It's too frickin' warm. It's supposed to rain. Yes, today's wilderness adventures in winter, up here has been canceled due to rain. Yes. In the good old days, we'd be saying it's -40 below. We can't go outside. We can't do anything. There's heavy snow. But no, it's going to be too warm and rainy today in wilderness Alaska, but in northern Manitoba. Unreal. So let's go walk the dogs and see if we can film how the wilderness is melting. All right, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, I'm on the South Dog Trail heading to the South Trail. Okay, I don't have the Lily Tomlin mic, but the snow level has dropped big time here. Okay, and also the snow is falling off the trees. I don't know if we can see that. I got my sunglasses on. I don't have my reading glasses on, so I have no idea what's recording. But it's unreal how much snow has fallen off the trees with this warm weather for the last 2 days now. And also, too, the snow level has dropped because as I walk on this trail, it has dropped down because the branches that were almost touching my head, now there's lots of clearance. All right, here comes the one dog wondering what happened to me. Maybe she thought I fell down and had a heart attack or something. All right, let's continue this walk. Okay, as you can see, the sun is coming up and it's rising higher. So we have some nice sun rays, I guess you call it. And that's why we parked the vehicles pointing south so the snow will melt off the windshield and everything like that. All right, a quick scroll this way. Oh, I'm still sober. I got to get some vodka on these lips. All right, so there's the flags. They're enjoying themselves. And here comes the rain. Yes, the rain. All right, and one thing about living remote is you have to worship the sun gods. Yes, everything we have in the kingdom, we try to make it point south or face south. Okay, so here's the sun shadows here, or whatever, sun rays. Okay, as the days get longer for us, the sun will rise up. As you can see, the snow is melting away from these doors, okay? But on the north side of this building, or these buildings, it's deep snow because the sun isn't getting there. So on Sunday, I think it was, I ran around riding my hoe. Yes, I remember that. When you get to ride your hoe, it's always a good day. So this ice was level with the top of the doors there, whatever. So the sun and the salt has melted it away. So it's going to be interesting to see what the rains today do to our snow levels. Ooh, I'm just loving this sunshine rays or whatever, sunbeams. Yes, the dogs will be sitting in the sun warming themselves until the rains come. So, okay, so we had the snow come off the ice or the roof, okay? Most of it is ice because you have to remember we are pumping the heat in this building, okay? We get it hot in there, okay? Like, I mean hot, like way too hot. If we had an electric furnace or other means of heat source, it'd be a regulated temperature and we wouldn't get the ice buildup. The building is super insulated, holds its heat, but you just can't heat, control the heat. Like it's like 100 degrees up in the roof sometimes. So this morning in the middle of the night, the ice slid off the roof, which is good because that's a lot of weight on an old building and it lands right there. So this is what creates the spooky man or the boogeyman for the dogs, and they're quite concerned, but that's what you want. And we always make sure, we place things so the ice doesn't damage it. Okay, I'm now in the hoe shack. As you can tell by the lady hanging on the wall there, we have to, pin her up. She's a pin-up girl, but we have to pin up the bottom so the world doesn't see. And then that's Rex in California. That's his nice toys. Oh, we got a glare. Look at that nice stuff. You know, he's got a nice bike that isn't a cube. He's got a nice truck, you know, that doesn't have a gray door. Ah, the joys of living in the South. Okay, so the reason why we're in here, it's warm, okay? We have baseboard heat. So in the new world today with the business managers and everything, corporate greed, the people go around turning thermostats down to save money, but not in the kingdom. We live in a different world, okay? We're not saving money. Oh, sorry about that, my voice. I don't know what it was. All right, so we're not saving money this week with the warm temperatures and the rain. So if I ran around with Mr. Thermostat here and turned it down. Oh, that's in Celsius. And these are imaginary numbers, okay? Because the actuality of this thing actually working, and this is not 15 degrees. These are lineup numbers, okay? You line them up, okay? So that's the temperature. That's what we put it at, okay? The lines are, just there. They're guidelines, just like in the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Pirates Code book, all right? So we don't touch those. Because what's going to happen is this week it's going to be warm. We'll run around, turn all these heats down. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to turn cold, right? And then I'll be drunk or forget to go around and turn up the thermostats, okay? So here's how we come up with that being 15, because there it is there. Okay, it's actually warm 15 Celsius, which is 60 degrees Fahrenheit on the yo-yo scale. So that's how you save money. Don't touch it. Do not touch it this whole week. This hoe shack and the loader shed will have the temperature or the thermostat set at the same temperature. They'll stay that way till May when the last of the snow is gone. We are saving money. It's a constant draw of electricity. We're not overburdening our hydroelectric power coming into the kingdom because we only have 200 amps. So it's better to draw steady and controlled than it is to crank it up, crank it down, crank it up. So if this building got cold, and same as the loader shed, it would cost a lot of money and draw a lot of current on the electrical to bring it up to temperature. Oh, look, the battery died in the clock. It's 8 o'clock somewhere. I'm late for work, or it's quitting time. All right, let's go have our morning coffee with some vodka, and then these lips will work. Okay, with it being warm, I went in the semi-trailers here, okay? Because when it's cold, we dump everything at the back doors and whatever. And then on a warm day like today, we can go put it back on the shelves where it belongs or organize it and stuff like that. So that's why we call it dump. Just dump it. Yeah, get it out of the shop where it's so small. Dump it at the back of the trailer as long as it's the correct trailer which it belongs in. Okay, I was in Trailer 7, which is all the Chevy truck parts. Yes, not Ford truck parts, Chevy. That's the old Chevys and stuff. So I had a bunch of stuff dumped at the back here. I moved it and put it back on the shelves where they're supposed to be. I took a quick look for the hood latches for the 38 GMC. I didn't see them, but I also got some other parts for the 38 GMC. And then over here in Trailer 9, this is the Caterpillar trailer. Yes, Caterpillar. This is where the Caterpillar cat parts are, plus there's a steel shed that has to be emptied out and put in here. All right, so I got up in here. These are the pallets of the 2 motors, okay? There's actually another motor in here, so there's actually 4 motors that we're going to take apart to make 2 motors for Bigfoot and rollerless, okay? And a year ago, a fellow in the States was wondering about drilling a bell housing for the electric start, and we did the bell housing right here. Okay, it's upside down, but the thought is we drilled it. There is a video on YouTube here. Okay, so I went through here, I was looking for a part, and I found it. There's the clutch brake thingy-bob. Okay, so now I have 2 of them that are wrecked, and we're going to need 2 for rollerless and Bigfoot. Oh, these lips need some vodka. It's just about lunchtime, and I can just taste it. All right, so I got this part. Now we can mail it down to Sir Rodney, and then he can have the boys at Westrans reline these so they'll be ready for when it's time to be installed. Okay, 2:30 in the Kingdom, and I spent an hour at lunch there chatting with Sir Rodney to order parts, because now it's warm. We need some parts shipped to the end of the world because we can't do other things. So now we're kind of stuck doing things that have to be done. All right, back to the regular schedule programming. I made a list, and we have to start a few things, let them run to warm up, because some of these items have not run since the 1st of December when it was warm. That was our last warm day. All right, let's go check on the items that I'm warming up. Okay, of course we have the welder in the welding sleigh warming up. I don't know if you guys can hear me because I got my Lily Tomlin mic covered because the welder seems so loud. Okay, we have the staff squad here in the Kingdom because their tank shed kind of got moved there in the fall there when she had that water main break. So now I backed it out of the shed so we can park it in a different location in the shed, which is right here. Yes. So that makes sense, having it up against the wall so the battery is easy access, because we have to remove the batteries on these machines. And of course we have the Yamaha in the background there, a couple pulls and it always starts no matter what. Okay, the other quad and the welder in this shed here. Yes, it's a shed. It's an old trailer, dump trailer, but we hauled scrap, so we just put it on the ground, drive the quads in. So I had to hand shovel that by myself. Yes, I should have got the mini hoe at my age, but it's worthy of 1 beer to drink that. Now I worked up a thirst, I can't walk. All right, so we had these ones running. I didn't record it because it's a big echo. So all right, so I'll take the battery out of the quad, carry it back to the house. So that'll be another beer. Okay, after coffee in the Kingdom, and it hasn't started raining yet. This is very disappointing, like my marriage. Unreal. The weatherman's all lies, like the wife. Yes, the ex-wife. All right, so I was in there having coffee, and I got thinking, this is OP, the TD9 that came from the United States of America. We have stripped enough parts off him now that motor should be inside a storage trailer, not sitting out here half covered, because half covered, that means that moisture, rain, or any snow can get in. So let's move him out this week and pop the motor out to put him in storage, the motor, okay? But to get OP out, we seem to have a little bit of snow here and stuff like that. We have a little bit of a rock garden in here, but we have a little trail here. So if I get on the mini hoe to finish out the day relaxing, riding my hoe, yes, have a beer in my hand, ride the hoe. Yes, the good old days. And pack down this trail so when it does rain, it'll drop and freeze nice, and then pack the ground around here so when I hook on to OP, he'll come out, because I don't want to sit here and fight and struggle and everything, and this being funny textured snow, I think I might have trouble pulling him. So if I pack everything down, work smarter, not harder. All right, let's go get the mini hoe out so we can have a ride.
Just after 8:30, I'm getting ready to head to work. As you can see, there's a bit of a sunrise, but it's mostly hiding behind the clouds. And over there as well, we got some colors peeking out. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, and get to work. Not sure what I'll be doing there today, but I guess I'll find out when I get there. Almost 1 o'clock, and I'm getting ready to head back to work. I had soup and a sandwich for lunch, just some more vegetable soup because I don't really feel like eating anything, but I had to. Now it's time to let the dogs back in and get to work. Just after 4 p.m. and I already did mail on my way home from work. I just got the skidoo out and I have my dad's supper and his bread in here. So now I'll head on over to the Kingdom. And when I did mail, there was a box there. So we'll open that when I get over there. So let's get going. Just after 4 p.m. and I made it to the kingdom. Looks like my dad is back in behind the crane cat and all the trucks here doing some things, so I'll walk over there and show you guys. Since it is pretty warm out here, I'm sweating in my skidoo suit, so let's go on over and see what my dad's doing with the Mini. Looks like my dad had fun playing in the snow with the Mini. Since it's nice and warm, everything was loose and he was able to move around no problem. Pretty sure he's building a ramp here, that way we can move this cat. And as you've seen in the last video, the tracks and everything move because we have it on blocks. Not sure if you'll be able to see the blocks because of all the snow here, but just underneath each of the tracks here, there's a couple core box lids there just to keep it up off the ground, so when it comes time we can move it. Now once it rains and snows here, all this will get nicely frozen and we'll be able to use it as a little ramp. I think my dad's done with the Mini and he's going to drive it back around to the other side. My dad is moving some debris with the Mini here, and as you can see, it's not frozen. This was the stuff that we did back in the fall here before the freeze up, and as you can see, my dad's having no problem. It's actually still pretty soft and not frozen. I'll put my hand down here. Not frozen at all. Now when he's doing this, I'll go up to the house and go open up that box that we got in the mail. Not sure what's in there, but I guess I'll find out. Just opened the box that came in the mail today, and there was a little note here so I know who it came from. Thank you so much, Mike K. This was greatly appreciated. This is a little system for my dad's sewer pipe that he had because the makeshift one he had was not working very well. Plus this will probably work a lot better, I think. And I also got a Yeti cup. I've never had one of these mugs before, so I'm excited to try it out, and I can put my hot chocolate in it when I go to work at the school. Then my dad got a Carhartt t-shirt. Wow, thank you so much, Mike K. This will all be put to good use. Back down at the shop, and I'm just getting ready to leave, and my dad's over here opening up another little trail in between the two tanks here. That way if he can't get the cat up the little hill and out this way, he can at least wiggle it through here and in between the two tanks. Now that I'm done, I'll grab my dog treats and head on back into WHO-ville and do the weather. just after 4:30 and I made it back from the kingdom. I grabbed my dad's water jugs and some jerry cans here. I have another one on the other side. I have to fill those up tomorrow after work and drop them back off in the kingdom. Now let's put the skidoo away and do the weather. 5 o'clock, and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's 1 degree Celsius, which is 33 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Same temperature as yesterday. It is extra warm out. I was sweating when I was walking back and forth to work. As you can see, we have a bit of a sunset going on, but mostly clouds out. It is supposed to snow. It says it on the weather network, but we all know it's a lie. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and end my day.
Okay, we're done for the day. I don't know if it's even 5 o'clock. We're quitting early. We don't care. The boss is an asshole. We worked hard all the week and everything, and we still don't know where the rain is. They forecast rain. Where's the rain? But the snow level sure did drop. But we're also thinking ahead on getting that TD9 out, known as OP. All right. Oh, I just had a mouthful of peanuts, so I got the burps. And there's the flags in their natural state of being limp. Ooh, it seems strange being out here in daylight saying the end of the day. All right, let's go drink some beer, walk the dogs, and make a video. Talk to you later.